Okay, we're recording. So tonight's huddle, we're just going to do a social media like page versus group page 101 tutorial. So I'm going to screen share. Hi, Dana. We're recording. I'm going to kind of keep to a topic tonight about like pages, group pages, and also the way to promote posts and stuff. Cool? So I haven't done one of these in a long time. I'm going to screen share my desktop. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. So what I was telling you guys the other night is that I've had a lot of success with my like page in doing keto Italian recipes and not giving people the recipe, but prompting them to comment below if they want the recipe. And so what's happening is then that's giving me a funnel to get new people. So I'm doing that with my personal page and like my own warm market. So I'll send those people the recipe, and then I might say, hey, how long have you been into keto, or are you into keto? But as far as a like page, so I'm going to go through the like page first, and I'll talk about how it differentiates from a group page. So I started my like page about almost 3 years ago. I wish it was farther along than it is, but I didn't really work it a lot for a while. But what I found with the like page is it really allows you to really target people, and you can also boost posts for relatively cheap. You can spend a lot of money too. So with a like page, it's just like a profile page, and your posts get put in people's news feeds, and you can have, like, I have a shop now tab. You can have a lot of different things on there. A lot of people like a like page because it allows you to have privacy on your personal page, and then also it allows you to kind of control who's seeing your content. And the way that I started, and I know Christy and Dana started with their like pages. Lauren, do you have a like page? Yes, no?
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself.
That's okay.
Yes, I do have a like page. And,
Ketones for your soul, right?
Yeah.
Is that yours? Okay. Okay, so you guys know about like page. So yeah, and you know, I'm continually going in, and because I'm always adding new people in my network on my personal page, I'm continually inviting them to like my page. So when you first start your page, you can do a mass invitation to all your friends and ask them to like your page. The thing is, and I'm the same way. A lot of people get invitations for pages, and then if you don't get it right away, it's kind of hard to go back and find where you were invited to like someone's page. So a lot of times you'll invite your friends and family and they won't like it because they missed the notification. So a good strategy for building those likes is to do a post on your like page, share it on your personal page, and do some type of engagement, or like hey, if you want more recipes, make sure you like my post or something, or give a link in your personal post, like this dinner tonight was amazing, head over to my like page for the recipe, and then do the URL in there, and then remind people to like your page. So I like to remind people, a lot of times people start a like page and then they get kind of stalled at a certain number of likes, but it really is a working thing that you really have to work. One thing you can always do is, I'm used to doing this on my phone, so I apologize, but when you're doing it on your phone, there's a place, have you guys seen where you can invite your friends to like your page? Yeah, and you know, I always check back to that periodically, and I'll make sure and add anybody new. But where I've really done well with like getting different people outside of my geographic area to like my page is with these promotions. So let me show you my last one. And so since you guys, and I always have a pinned post on my like page that when someone comes to my page, they'll be able to see what it's about. So I have like my pinned post about what ketones are and what they do. And then I have my posts. I'm gonna find the the keto Italian one I just did. And I want to show you guys, because Christy, I know you said that you've done some and you've been kind of bummed that you've spent some good money and not gotten anything out of it. So I'll talk to you girls about how to make sure to check it and kill the ad if it's not doing it quick enough. Like if you're not getting a good return, it'll tell you how much you're paying per engagement. And if it's like less, if it's more than 20 cents, it's not really cost effective. So this was the last one I did. I took a picture of dinner and I just said, love my Italian foods. Drop a comment if you want the recipe. And then I boosted the post. So I boosted the post and I got pretty specific with my target. I don't want to be mean, but for a while there, I didn't know how specific you could get. And I was getting really ghetto people that were liking my page that I had nothing in common with really. And so I targeted women ages 21 to 51 who live in the United States, who are interested in healthy lifestyles, fitness, and wellness, who and then you can put like income levels, because you know, unfortunately, people that work at McDonald's might not be able to afford ketones, right? Like just realistically. And then I also put moms, new moms, and fit moms. I ran the promotion for one day. It cost $10, and I got quite a bit. I got 410 likes and 56 comments on that one. And then what I did with that, and so even when an ad is running, you can look at it. Anytime you have an ad running, you can look at that ad on like the little blue button on your phone, and it'll tell you, I'm going to try to find where, Christy, where you can quickly see, like if an ad has been running for a few hours and it's not picking up anything, there's something with it that's just not either catching people's eyes, or it's just not something that's picking up affinity on Facebook. So even if you pay for an ad, it doesn't mean that it'll be something that people pick up.
So if you do stop it, do you only pay for like the certain amount of time that it was running?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I had a post that I had done, I think I spent like $15 and it went like a whole week and I only got like 7 likes, and I was like, I wish there would have been a way to stop this.
And I guess I remember seeing that and I thought, I wonder if Christy knows. So, okay, I'm trying to find, there is a way and it'll tell you how much you're paying per engagement. But yeah, I mean, if people aren't commenting and it's been a couple hours, then cancel it and it'll just prorate how much it charges you. So sometimes I'll do like an ad for $100 and just throw it out there for a couple hours. So you can't forget, because if you do $100 one day ad and forget, you're gonna be out $100. But that's gonna get you a higher reach, and then you can just cancel it. So then I'm gonna show you guys what you can do here. People that like your posts, a bunch, 496 people liked it or did an emoji for it. A lot of those people didn't comment that they wanted the recipe. When you click on that on who liked it, it'll tell you whether or not they've liked your page or not. And I've already gone through all these, but like this lady, she hasn't liked my page yet, so I invited her. And this just opened the door for a whole new conversation, because to be honest, I was feeling like everybody knows about ketones and ketosis. Nobody, like, this is old news. And it's like, no, nobody knows about ketones and ketosis. So I got a lot of conversations and new connections going with a lot of these people that I invited. Look, I haven't even gone through and invited them all. Sometimes I don't really invite men to like my page that much, but I mean, men can like ketones too. And then what I do here is it'll let you, in the person's comment, it'll let you, this is the only way you can send messages through your like page. So like, you can't go and type in a name in your like page and send someone a message. The only way you can do that is through if they comment on your stuff. So that's where you really want to get engaging posts. So all I did here was I responded to the people, and I think you guys saw this in our thread. I just sent them the recipe, and then I left it at the recipe. And then let me show you an example. This lady, she's a nurse. She's like really obsessed about ketosis, and she never heard of ketones. But the conversation started with me sending it to her. Once they say thank you, then I say, you're so welcome, let me know if you try it. And then I go right into, hey, like while we're talking, I ask them the ketone question. And then from there, I'll, talk to them and send them a video. So that's a good strategy. Does that make sense to you guys for a like page? And it doesn't have, like I said, that was $10 that I spent. It was one day and it was really quick. I rarely spend over $10. Okay. And then the other thing that I was going to show you guys, I'm not sure if you guys do this, but I always go and look at any new people who have liked the page. So I'm going to get to there. So these are all new people that have liked my page that I don't know. These are all the people from that one boosted post that I don't know. And these are not the people that wanted the recipe. So, for example, I'll just go to their page. I will friend request them first. So like I sent this girl a friend request. She's not going to probably accept my friend request, but I do like to try to get them to accept my request first. That way my message doesn't go to their spam folder. But then I just say, hey, Sally, thanks for liking my page. I'm curious, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And for me, that's super easy to be that way because she liked my page about keto, right? It feels, I'm not as comfortable sometimes with just going straight to that one. Sometimes I might throw in a little bit about, oh, what a cute family you have, or it looks like you're into fitness, or whatever it is. So there's that. Got people wanting ketones right now. The other thing that I was going to show, Christy, how did it go with the like this page if you like bacon post that you did while we were in Dallas?
I think that post probably got me the most likes out of anything, because it was simple for them, because the thumb icon was right there, so people could just easily click it, and they didn't even have to go to my page. But then when I start posting stuff, then they were able to see it, and it gives you like, I know on my like page every once in a while it'll show me like samples of promotions, like promote this page. So I haven't tried it again since I did that. What I thought about doing is like this page if you like low carb desserts, and like have a picture of like my keto cheesecake or something like that. Because I liked, what you had said one time about like the keto diet is not all just bacon and butter like people assume it is. So, by saying bacon, it could be people not necessarily keto, geared, because everybody in the world likes bacon.
And that's the thing with that one. It's just like, hey, I'm going to like that page because I love bacon. So that's just like a fun one to do to try to get a lot of likes.
And who knows, maybe people start looking at your page like, well, what's keto? Like I asked somebody, a patient today, because I have my Hacked magazine out in the waiting room. They told me I could put it out there, and he set it down. I was like, what'd you think of that? And he's like, well, I didn't get started yet. And I was like, I should have left him out there in the waiting room a little longer.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was like, it's about the keto lifestyle. He's like, the key what? I was like, have you heard? And it just started the conversation. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, there's, like you said, there's so many people out there that have no idea even what keto means. So
for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So sometimes it just takes us looking at a different audience to see, and it doesn't take a lot of money. So I'm not saying, I've always, even with Beachbody, I would devote like 10% of my income to ads, whatever type of ads that was. And so now, and I really don't even do 10% of Prove It now in Facebook ads. I just do here and there. But okay, so there's boosting a post, right? Which I showed you how you can do that. Some people say, like, if that can be throwing away money. Like if you don't have, the recipe ones are money. So like I've tried to do before where I'm like doing a post about my experience with keto, because you can't post before and afters or anything like that. Or I've done a post about promoting. Those things don't really get when you boost them. The things that really get are just the recipes. So try recipes. But a promotion can work. That's where you're gonna, like Christy was talking about, I can get people to visit my keto, like watch the keto video, or I can get people to there's one where you can get people to like your page. So it's called Promote. Let me see. I'll show you some promotions I've done. You can do one where you promote your page. I'm having a hard time finding that. I guess I should. So like on this one, I promoted my website. It was a buy two, get one free day. And I spent way too much on that one. I spent $50 on that one. And didn't get very much engagement on that one. Website promotion. Yeah, so I just like do something that's catching and then boost it with my link. And with that, I've had people just go right to my link, and I smudged my toes, darn it. Go right to my link and just buy ketones before that way. But yeah, see, Christy, look at this one. I did it and I spent 9 cents because I was like, nope, that one's not working. So yeah, it's just playing around with it, using engagement. I think where I'm really lacking, and I'm really trying to find my niche again. Before I did Prove It, I posted 3 times a day, and I added value, and I did motivation and fitness inspiration and stuff. And then now I just don't have it in me. Like I'm burnt out from it. But I know, Christy, you do a lot of good value, and Dana and Lauren, I know you guys do too. So I'm like trying to get inspiration from you ladies on like adding value, because like mine's just, it's gotten kind of saley. But that's okay. That's where I'm at right now. So that's the like page. So that's public. You're able to promote things. You're able to get people, just get the conversation going like that. So that's that. Um, let's see. Did someone chat here? Yes, Epic is going to inspire me, Lauren. I think I just had like in Beachbody we had to post 3 times a day and it just got old. So a group page. So Lauren, ketosis osmosis, is that your customer page now? Is that a group page?
Yeah, I did a closed group on that one.
Perfect. Okay, and then let's see, Dana, do you have a customer group?
Yeah, I have the Keto 101 class going on.
And that's for anybody that's interested, but then you also have your ketone customers, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah, so you can decide how that looks for you. And then Christy, I know you have one for your ketone customers and your promoters customers. And then Billy, I know, did you just do a like page recently or is it a group page? I've been seeing your stuff.
I have a like page,
Okay, cool. A like page.
but I need to do a group page, and I'm making Daedra help me maintain it while I'm working.
Cool. That's the wrong page. So with a group page, so I think all of it, I'm trying to think who was, someone was really wondering about like what the difference is. So for me, a group page is something that, and I think you all agree, is something that we only want to be adding people to that want to be added to, because I'm sure we all get added to 5,000 LuLaRoe groups a day, or you know, and I'm not trying to bash any other companies, but you know, when you're just constantly being added to groups. So I think a group page, you know, I know you guys are saying, like Dana, like who wants some info on Keto 101, and you're funneling them in there. A
And then
group,
they're also setting people.
they're what?
Like my girls that I have in there now will also, like their friends, they add their friends in, and then I friend their friends off that page.
There you go. You're like getting, that's good. Yeah. So you're just building your network. So the good thing about a group page is you can decide if it's secret, if it's closed, if it's open. You can really kind of decide what's in there. But I see it a little bit more targeted, whereas like the like page is just for everyone, and then the group page is either educational or I know most of us use our group pages for education and guidance, but also to be able to post to our customers about sales, share our sale links, stuff like that. And if any of you guys ever have someone on your team that wants to create a group page, I have a 5-minute YouTube video that just really clearly explains how they can do that. Dana, did you watch that video when you started your group page, or did you just know?
I just knew how to do it because I'm from dance. Dance. I've done, that's how I used to do training.
Yeah. So really, I don't have any like insights about, I don't really have any insights about group pages, except for that I feel like the group is just more of you funnel people into the group either through purchasing ketones or through getting them in through education about keto. That's my feeling about it. Because you know, a lot of people sometimes, I think they don't want to blast people's Facebook with stuff, and so they might want to do a group page and just post about their stuff, but they might be missing people if they're only posting in like a closed group. Christy, you're always getting people requesting to join your group because yours is not secret, right?
I don't know. Let me look. I'm pretty sure I thought it was closed. So, because closed means they can still search for it. Secret would mean they can't even search for it, right?
Right. So just a tip that I have about a group page is if it's closed, people can search keto and your group will pop up. So I have 40 people that want to join my group. And then what I'll do is I'll go through and I won't approve them. I'll kind of see, well, like this person has a friend in the group, me, because I friended them, to ask them. I make sure that it's like none of your friends, right? And then I'll ask that person. Oh, I don't want notifications on them. Hey, thanks for accepting my friend request. You requested to join my clean keto group. Are you into keto? And obviously she never responded. But a lot of times conversations come from that, just from people randomly searching keto and finding my page.
That's what I do too. If I see a request come in, and you can see if it was one of your people asking them to join the group. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll send them a message like, hey, I saw, and it started conversations before. People are like, well, I do the keto diet and I thought this was like a recipe, and then I'll tell them what it is and stuff. And so, and it starts a conversation too. So that's why I just keep mine as closed instead of secret. So.
Yeah, perfect. Another thing, I don't know if you guys know, in your group page, you can pin a post. Again, that just keeps whatever posted is at the top, because I'm sure you guys know with Facebook, whatever has been commented on most recently is always going to be moving to the top. So you'll usually lose like your very important posts. So what I do is I have a long introduction post that's pinned at the top. Anytime I sell a 5 or a 10 day, or make a website sale, I add them to the group, and then I tag them in this welcome post, tell them to start here, and then just let them know that this is a page with information. And I go through, not a lot, but I go through and I clean up my page, because if like I just added a couple people this week, and if they're scrolling, I want them to find some stuff that's valuable to them. So like this not losing weight, thank you, Lauren, for posting that this week. That was good. So a lot of times I will go and erase all the sale posts that I've done, like for Christmas and stuff like that. And I'll probably delete this one about the keto calm. And then what I'll do is I'll pull up a lot of the like nutritional posts that I've done. So obviously I need to clean it up for right now. But I'll always try to like bring stuff up to the front, so that people can get like the tips and the tricks and the videos.
Really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done that, so that's a good tip.
Yeah. I just do that. And like this one's from April, but I had it pretty high up there. So, and you can just put a period in the comment and it'll pop it up to the top. Do you guys have any questions?
I have a lot.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So when you invite people to your like page, does that, if they don't respond or if they don't accept it, do they keep showing up as an option again?
No. They don't. So you have like one shot. So I kind of think if you've already sent them out, but if you haven't, try to do it at a like time when you think people are scrolling and have time to do something like that. So oddly enough, I invited my entire friends list almost 3 years ago when I started my like page. And then there were my mom didn't even accept my invitation to like it. Then all of a sudden, I remember telling Christy when we were in Dallas in November, all of those people were available again. So it took a long time.
Okay.
But again, you can circumvent that by doing those engagement posts and like saying, hey, check out my like page for this recipe, or I know that Dana and Christy have done giveaways and stuff like that. Just little like engagement posts to get people funneled there to like it. If someone you've invited hasn't liked it and you know they'd really like the content, send them a personal message with the link and say, hey, can you like my page? If you're comfortable with that.
Amber, when I invite mine, there's also a box at the bottom that says send it in their messenger too.
Mm-hmm.
So I click that so it not only goes on their page, but it goes to their messenger.
Perfect. Yeah, I
And
don't
that
know.
you can go back and say, oh, I don't know if you missed this, but could you please like my page kind of thing.
Yeah. And see, I'm not used to doing anything on the computer, so that's good to know that you can. Oh yeah, there's the invite button. I lost it.
After you guys friend somebody, how long do you wait to invite them to your page? Does it depend on how you know them?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you wait? Is it better?
I usually like to wait. I know the other day I invited people and I felt like it was too soon. I was like, oh, that probably was a little bit tacky. But yeah, it just kind of depends on how I've met them or how they've become my friend on Facebook. I'm getting a lot of our friend requests from other network marketers, and so I try to beat them to the punch. I reach out to them right away. I'm like, hey, I don't think we know each other, do we? And they're like, no, I just like meeting new people. And I'm like, oh, cool, by the way, what do you know about ketones and ketosis? And they're like, oh. So I beat them. But yeah, I think just use your, whatever feels right for you and the person.
How do you choose which posts to boost?
I would say stick with those.
What was your question, Lauren? I can't hear you. What was it?
Just how do you choose which posts that you want to pay to boost? So
I would say do a recipe page.
Okay.
A recipe post, and then say comment below if you want the recipe.
Okay.
Jody taught me that a few years ago, and so she would just be like, this is dinner, it's amazing, and then you want the recipe, and then she'd boost that. And food stuff gets lots of traction, and then you can funnel people in. You can try more of your about ketones, but what's really going to grab people is not the text. Typically it's going to be the picture, and we can't really do anything that promotes weight loss as far as pictures for Facebook ads. And so I've just found that food seems to be a good funnel for people to come into the like page. But you can play around with it, like do a good post and then boost it and see what happens. And you can also boost things. Sometimes when there's a sale, I only boost it to friends and friends of friends. So they're people that I know them, and they've liked my page, and they hopefully know a little bit about ketones.
Yeah, I was thinking of boost maybe in my free keto class and seeing if that worked.
Yeah. That'd be a good one.
Okay, I have one more question.
You're good.
Where do you guys learn about engaging posts? I mean, how do you come up with all this different stuff? I don't know, like sometimes you just come up with these really engaging posts, and I'm like, where do they come up with this stuff? I don't know. Is it a group that I don't know about or something?
I think it's a mixture of places. I get inspiration from other people's posts. One good strategy. Do you have the Hacked magazine?
Yeah.
Okay. Katie Rollins said in the beginning she would read Hacked magazine for like 5 minutes before she ever posted. And so she'd get kind of sciencey and cool about her posts and just sound super educated about it. I think, I don't know. I think it's just a mixture of things. Myself personally, I think it's just from doing this for quite a while and trying to find like engagement. And then the other thing, Lauren, is sometimes you could have a super engaging post, but if you post it at the wrong time, no one's gonna see it. So like on Sunday, I finally did one of those drop a GIF. Is it a GIF or a GIF? I don't know. A GIF.
Yeah, I love that one. I thought
A
that was
GIF in the comments because I knew that I wanted to sell the rest of my experience pack that night. And so I did the GIF in the comments earlier, like early evening. And then at 9 p.m. I did that one because I think moms are like laying in bed scrolling Facebook at 9 or 10. So that's one way to do it. I hate to be this way, but or like post a picture of Jensen earlier in the day that'll get a ton of engagement and it'll boost your affinity. And then you'll get a lot of engagement on that post. But just know that, you know, sometimes I post things and erase them. We all do. Even Kendra, even Jody, they post things and erase them because you just get crickets. And it's not because people are tired of you. It's because it's Facebook or people are just Facebook stalking. Does that make sense? You're going to get a lot of inspiration too from going to Epic. And I think you'll just continue to find, I think your posts are super cute and engaging. So you'll just continue to find your voice in it and your message. I can't figure out what mine is in all of this. I think it's all just been kind of a whirlwind, but and just know it's Facebook. So like if you put something out there, it's not the end of the world if it's not great. It's like, oh, that was a dumb post. Okay, moving on. It's just Facebook. It's nothing important, you know. Okay, so because I still am boycotting Zoom and have not paid for the subscription, we are up. Our time is up. I hope that was helpful, and we could follow up, or we can move, next week we can do something different. Well, we'll definitely be recapping Epic next week. Get ready for some announcements.
Have fun.
Hey, you guys keep us posted. Like, just